In this video, we'll look at working with gravity using the physics engine in Corona SDK. Depending on the design of your app, gravity can be an important part of how things work. We can interact with gravity in three ways using physics.setGravity, physics.getGravity, and object.gravityScale. As a reminder, when working with the physics engine, be sure to require the physics library and start the physics engine in your projects before calling the physics functions. Physics.setGravity sets the x and y components of the global gravity vector in units of meters per second squared. Simply put, this means that gravity is affected for the whole world. The default settings are 0, 9.8, which are meant to simulate standard Earth gravity pointing down on the y-axis. It's important to note that gravity applied on the x-axis will make objects move left or right depending on the x value applied. As you can see, with the y gravity set to 9.8, the crates fall as expected. If we change the value to something smaller like 1, we see that the crates fall much slower. There may be cases where you need to get the x and y value of gravity during the execution of your app. You can get these values using physics.getGravity, which returns the x and y components of the global gravity vector in units of meters per second squared. This takes advantage of the fact that Lua functions can return multiple values, which in this case are the global gravity vector in the x direction and the global gravity vector in the y direction. We can also adjust the gravity scale on a single body by changing the x and y components of the object.gravityScale. For example, setting it to 0 makes the body float as if there's no gravity. The default value is 1.0, meaning normal gravity. Be careful though, increased gravity can decrease stability. In this example, we've set the overall global y gravity to 9.8. We've set the gravity scale of crate 2 to 0.25. When we refresh the simulator, we see that crate 1 falls at a rate of 9.8 meters per second squared, while crate 2 falls much slower. Check the Physics API documentation located on the Corona Labs website to learn more about working with the physics engine. And that's a look at working with gravity using the physics engine in Corona SDK. Learn more about working with Corona SDK at coronalabs.com/university.